everybody, it's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, I'm on piano music. There are certain careers in America that get a lot of respect. Being in the military, being an engineer, being a doctor, or being a lawyer. But let's face it, none can get the respect or even the disrespect of a police officer. They hold a lot of power in American cities, and a lot of ladies want to date a man in uniform. Booty clapping sounds! And while so many cops are definitely good people and family people, some police officers use their power for their own personal gain. America is the home of the politically corrupt police departments. NYPD, LAPD, Oakland PD, New Orleans PD, and many other PD departments out there are known for causing terror, especially in the black community. But none cause more terror than Dolton, as it appears. Rewind! You see, Dolton has a very interesting situation going on with their police department. The former police chief was fired, and he started exposing how the mayor, TIffany Henyard, was spending a lot of extra money on the police details. That has to do with maybe some alleged threat she says she had on her life, but she spends more money in police detail going from Dolton to Thornton Township than any mayor of her city size in the nation. And with the last police chief being fired, there had to be a replacement. Who was the replacement? This guy, Sergeant Lewis Lacey. Now, for those of you who don't know who Sergeant Lewis Lacey is, now Police Chief Lacey, he has a very interesting past, but I'll get into that in a minute. What I know him for now is being an enforcer and a liar for the TIffany Henyard administration. The reality is, I came across Mr. Lewis Lacey when a clip came out on Dolton trustees about the police cars might be repossessed because the payment is not being made on the car. And when this information came out, it sounded something like this.
For State Bank, which is our police vehicles, the Durangos and the Fiats for Public Works. That bill was approved by the board May of 2023. We received an email stating that those cars will be repossessed if we do not get any payment.
Yeah, so I received an email January 31st from the leasing company. And I will read the email that I received because it was quite concerning. Yeah, so the email sent January 31st reads as follows. I will need a response by the end of this week, a payment being made on this past due account ending in 351. The payment is seriously past due and we will be making arrangements for repossessing all of the vehicles related to this lease. Your immediate attention to this matter is greatly appreciated. But
guess who was there to try to back this up? Lewis Lacey. And he happened to say this.
Go ahead, Lacey.
All right, Matt, I just want to address something that Trustee House said in reference to the email that you got. So you say as far as vehicles being repossessed, there are no Dolton vehicles being repossessed. I know exactly who you're talking to. And guess what? It's been taken care of.
As of February 12th, the latest email received said, "Nothing on my end at this point this morning. Still waiting on payment and have not heard from the village."
Why the f you lying? Why you always lying?
Then very popular YouTuber Tommy G, who's like a vlogger. He pretty much does like, you know, street content and things like that. He decided to pull up to Dolton. And he made a very interesting video called Confronting Dirty Dolton Police Officers. This is a clip maybe of his larger popular video called Exposing the Most Corrupt Mayor in America. Let's check out what's happening here in the video.
The man you see here is Deputy Chief Lacey. While you might look at him and think he's a Walmart version of Detroit urban survival, he actually is a man with a disciplinary report thicker than the Bible. He currently has 3 active lawsuits against him. All 3 of them allege violations of the Constitution for the acts he is committing. Let me share some of his past actions with you so you can get a picture of the man he is. Let's start with his petty incidents. One of his reports details him threatening the water company over a $300 bill he didn't want to pay. He's also known for trying not to pay tolls when he drives through them. But things get more more serious. Many residents have banded together to note his excessive use of force and his use of the taser. In a 2012 incident, he was sued for Fourth Amendment constitutional violations due to excessive force. Lacey lost this case and the judge ordered payment of $12,000 for the incident. In the summer of 2021, 19-year-old Alexis Wilson was shot 7 times and killed by Dolton police. Her mom emailed us twice, pleading with us to expose Officer Lacey. Activists Carlos West and Rabbi Michael McLennan protested this killing 7 days later, exercising their constitutional right to free speech. However, their rights were violated by Officer Lacey once again when he ordered their arrest without due cause. They filed a lawsuit, and on March 4th, both of these men were awarded $50,000 in settlements. This is one of Mayor Tiffany's lead lapdogs that she uses to control the town through his goonish actions. Another case he was involved in resulted in the largest settlement in Cook County history, $33.5 million.
You guys step over there on public property.
This is not public property. Okay. Where is the public property?
Have a good day.
Can you not answer my question, sir?
Do you have ID? In Illinois, you have to have ID. Do you have ID? May I see it, please?
What is the thing you suspect us of doing?
In a minute, I'm asking you.
This is a public taxpayer area that we're now being
Step over here, sir.
hassled.
Step over here.
The goons have come out.
Okay. Here we,
This is quite a response for people doing a story.
Keep walking, sir.
How many police vehicles are coming for this?
What exactly are you guys trying to accomplish out here?
The mayor. Is she a hero or a villain?
No.
This is part of the convoy too, guys. The taxpayer sponsored Tahoe's right there. At $150K for a vehicle. Oh wow. That's
Run me over.
I can tell you, sir, I'm not riding dirty in the slightest, so there's nothing you'll probably do.
Now, this is very interesting to me because as you can see, Mr. Lacey, who's an officer, doesn't even know the law in which he's trying to execute on Tommy G. And that's interesting because the clip talked about how he was involved in a $33.5 million Dolton police car chase that killed 2 people that were fleeing the scene of an accident and caused so much money and damages to Cook County. Not only is Lewis Lacey involved in this, he also has 6 or 7 other issues as a police officer at the head of Dolton. And I can remember when Trustee Edward Steve confronted the lies of Lewis Lacey. Let's check it out.
So department heads, be careful. Like Chief lied last time and got caught out. The cars were about to get repoed. Oh, that's handled, Trustee House, when it clearly wasn't handled. So when you be careful, there's life after this girl, and you have to move on. And if you're on camera lying for her because she told you to lie, believe me, it's all recorded. Everything's recorded. And be careful not to lie on something that can easily be proven that you lied. The chief said it was handled. It wasn't handled. They almost repossessed the car.
You see, Lewis Lacey pretends to be a tough guy. What I see in Lewis Lacey is a guy doing anything to get ahead. Maybe he has a wife, maybe he has a family, and what he's trying to do is just get by. But ultimately, Lewis Lacey is gonna fall like the rest of them. We've already seen the fall of Andrew Holmes. We've already seen the fall of Keith Freeman. The lawyer has already decided to quit. And last but not least, we shall see the fall of Officer Lewis Lacey and the rest of those Dolton police officers who are out there doing whatever they can do to cause problems for the village. And unfortunately, this is supposed to be the black city, the black man, right? We always talk about the black man policing each other, the black man governing himself. And ultimately, we're gonna come to a decision in which many people in America will look at the African-American community and say, well, our group cannot govern itself. We need help. We do need a white police chief in an all-black city. Maybe we need a white mayor in an all-black city, because leave it up to us, we're gonna struggle in those things. And do you know what? I believe that Dolton has proven everybody right that that is the case. Not only with TIffany Henyard. This was the problem with Riley Rogers and mayors before that. Dolton has always had a lot of problems. You could say it could be for certain reasons, or you could say because of lack of opportunities, or whatever it is. But hey, a lot of black cities prove what people say right about black politics and black business. It's up to us to want to change it, especially when we're saying we want our own group to police us because they understand us. But in the reality, we may even be getting more disrespected by our own group. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shirley Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Put your for all you do, serve the bell. We're out.